This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks all around the world. Coming up in a moment, the news for August 6, 2025. But first, I'm going to talk about the dinosaur in the room. It's time to go to the Gertie Cam. There we are. As you know, over the weekend we released the pre-order for our 8-foot-tall, 10-foot-long inflatable Santa Gertie that cannot wait to come liven up your home, your yard, your Fort Wilderness campsite, whatever the case may be. She is available for pre-order now. Carousel of Products.com, $150, which is really below market value for this large of inflatable. Yes, she self-inflates, she lights up, she does it all. And she even has her ornament. You can't see the ornament because it's behind me. There's the ornament. She's wonderful. Get her now while supplies last. I also, real quick, we can go to the normal camera if we'd like. We'll leave the Gertie cam for now. Real quick, I want to mention we have started to release our dinosaur farewell merchandise. We have our I Counted Down to Extinction t-shirt available right now. And on the back, it has that homage to the load area, the Easter egg. The Sector CTX for Countdown to Extinction, WDI for Walt Disney Imagineering, AK-98, the opening of Animal Kingdom, but we've added the Dash 26, so it says 98 to 26, the years in which dinosaur operated at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So Countdown to Extinction with us right now. There is more coming, though, I will say. This is not the last of our dinosaur farewell product. And then I just want to thank so many people. The support for these two products has been amazing, but so many of you ordered magnets. I don't know how Wendy and Lori and Nana and everybody kept up, but in the last 48 hours, we have had to mail several hundred of these magnets because the response has been so great. So thank you so much for supporting us by buying these, and obviously you guys love the art. Charlie, who works here, did this art. He did a tremendous job. Actually, Charlie did the art for the shirt, too. Really tremendous art, and so you can still get these. We still have some left. There is the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. There is the Intergalactic Lounge Singer, Sunny Eclipse from Magic Kingdom. And we have Gertie in non-Santa form available here in this magnet. These are $8 each or 3 for $20, and you can mix and match in that deal in the 3 for $20 with magnets from our previous events. That would include the Let's Burn Rubber magnet from the Muppet Vision Farewell, the Skippy magnet from Alien Encounter, and anything else we have available. So there's still some left. They are, I can't even tell you how fast they're selling. It's crazy. We don't expect them to make it through the day, but thank you for your support. We appreciate it. These are available now. And thank you for shopping with carouselofproducts.com. Now let's get to the news. And I apologize for Gertie. She's a little loud because she's self-inflating. The Walt Disney Company reported their overall revenue for Q3 2025, which was $23.7 billion, is a 2% increase from $23.2 billion in Q3 of last year. It's also a slight increase over Q2 this year when Disney made $23.6 billion. This quarter ended on June 28, 2025. Quote, "We are pleased with our creative success and financial performance in Q3 as we continue to execute across our strategic priorities," said Bob Iger, CEO of the Walt Disney Company. The company is taking major steps forward in streaming with the upcoming launch of ESPN's direct-to-consumer service, our just-announced plans with the NFL, and our forthcoming integration of Hulu into Disney+, creating a truly differentiated streaming proposition that harnesses the highest caliber brands and franchises, general entertainment, family programming, news, and industry-leading sports content. And we have more expansions underway around the world in our parks and experiences than at any other time in our history. With ambitious plans ahead for all of our businesses, we're not done building. We are excited for Disney's future, said Iger. During the call, it was shared that in the third quarter of fiscal year 2025, the domestic operating income for Disney experiences saw an increase of 22%, and that's even with Universal Epic Universe opening in Orlando during the quarter. Yeah, we all got to worry about that park that's putting 20,000 people in it every day. Disney Experiences saw a segment operating income of $2.5 billion during the quarter, an increase of $294 million over Q3 in 24. The domestic park saw an operating income increase of 22% to $1.7 billion. Operating income for the international parks decreased by 3% from $435 million to $422 million. Meanwhile, domestic parks revenue increased by 10%, international parks by 6%, and consumer products by 3%. Disney credits the operating income in the quarter due to the growth of the domestic parks and resorts and, to a lesser extent, Disney Cruise Line. The report specifically calls out an increase in guest spending due to higher spending at the parks and higher volumes attributed to increases in passenger cruise days and occupied room nights. Additional passenger cruise days reflected the launch of the Disney Treasure in Q1 of this year. Disney noted that costs increased in the quarter primarily due to the new guest offerings, including the expansion of the Disney Cruise Line fleet. Disney also said today they will stop reporting their streaming service subscriber numbers in quarterly reports. This comes after Netflix announced last year they would stop reporting their subscriber numbers. We are focused on managing our business to deliver growth in a sustained way and to align our financial reporting with how we operate, said Bob Iger and CFO Hugh Johnston. Also today announced, doesn't really fall into our category, but we talked about the NFL Network acquisition. Also, WWE PLE's premium live events are now going to be on the new ESPN platform that is $30 a month, $29.99 a month, moving over from Peacock. So they're putting a lot of eggs in that ESPN basket. That's a very expensive service, but they certainly see a future there. And so I think we're going to end up talking a lot about that. I wanted to mention WWE because I thought it was weird, both our sister channel, Universal Parks News Today, and here, I now got to talk about WWE on both shows on back-to-back days, which is a weird thing. For those that don't know, that's like that's my one non-Disney fandom really, is that. So anyway, I digress. It's interesting that in the same week, back-to-back days, we talked about WWE on both programs. Former Imagineer Jason Surrell has returned to Walt Disney Imagineering as a creative consultant. Surrell was a senior show writer, creative director, and show producer for Walt Disney Imagineering from 1999 to 2014. He worked on the development of New Fantasyland and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. His attraction credits include Star Tours The Adventures Continue, the update of the Great Movie Ride, Walt Disney One Man's Dream, The Legend of Captain Jack Sparrow, and The Magic of Disney Animation, as it previously existed. He also worked on enhancements to Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion, limited Star Wars Weekends experiences, Disney Cruise Line, and Disney Vacation Club projects. As of August 2025, Surrell is a creative consultant for Walt Disney Imagineering, responsible for creating, developing, and writing show concepts, storylines, and scripts, and creative direction, according to his LinkedIn page. In the intervening 10 years, Surrell worked at Universal Creative as a creative director. He had worked for Universal prior to his time at Imagineering, including as a show writer for Halloween Horror Nights. Jason just joined us at Tampa Bay Comic-Con. He was on our panels, so it's pretty cool. I'm glad to see him back at WDI. Walt Disney World released their full list of new and returning Halloween menu items that will be available starting later this month. Most items will be available from August 19th through November 4th. Treats will be available throughout Walt Disney World property, including the theme parks, the resorts, and Disney Springs. The full list is available right now on WDWNT.com. A handful of new novelty souvenirs have been announced for the Halloween season at Walt Disney World, including the Pluto Skeleton Sipper and the Mickey Mouse Ghost Popcorn Bucket that were previously announced for the Disneyland Resort. The new Pluto Skeleton Sipper will be available at all 4 theme parks. There will be a purchase limit of 2 per person per transaction, and the sippers will only be available while supplies last. In addition, a new Stitch Mummy popcorn bucket will also be available. There are no images of this bucket yet, but it will be at all 4 parks as well. The final new novelty item announced is the Mickey Mouse Ghost Popcorn Bucket, which will only be available at Disney Springs. This novelty will also have a purchase limit of 2 per person per transaction. All 3 are listed as coming soon. There's no exact date. The Halloween season kind of begins at Walt Disney World on August 15th when the Halloween parties kick off, but we don't know that they'll be available starting that day. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to WDWNT.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. And the best part is their concierge services are 100% free. That's right, you got it. So book today. The show's getting like Dora the Explorer. It's interactive. Disney has removed trash cans from the ferry boats that travel between the Magic Kingdom and the Transportation and Ticket Center, seemingly as a result of the crash that happened a few days ago. We rode the Richard F. Irvine boat and found it free of trash cans. We spoke to cast members who said they removed them for safety. For now, cast members are asking guests to hang onto their trash and throw it out when they reach the other side of the lagoon. The closest trash cans at the Transportation and Ticket Center at the top of the ramp leading from the ferryboats. The General Joe Potter ferryboat, of course, crashed into the TTC's dock during a storm on Wednesday, July 30th. The accident reportedly caused several injuries, and some guests spoke out about their bad experience, not only with the crash, but also with the aftermath. This is still a developing story. We're still seeing the aftermath of this now, but I think it's still going to be a hot minute till we hear exactly what happened to who and what the legal action looks like and things like that. Disney has finally announced the official opening date for the Beak and Barrel, a new Pirates of the Caribbean tavern at the Magic Kingdom. They previously said the Beak and Barrel would initially only open during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but then removed the booking details from their website. They have now revealed its official opening date of Friday, August 29th, 2025. Reservations will open for the pub on Thursday, August 14th, my birthday. Guests will be available to book reservations online or via the My Disney Experience app. The Beak and Barrel takes over the former Pirates League space next to Pirates of the Caribbean and the Plaza del Sol Caribe Bazaar. Guests will have a 45-minute window similar to Oga's Cantina to enjoy bites and beverages, including cocktails for guests ages 21 and up. The bar brings back the attraction's old Barker bird, but as a new character named Rummy, who we will not recognize as anything other than Peg Leg Pete, by the way, may I remind you, we are protesting this. Rummy is the first mate to Captain Meridian Mary Goldwyn. The legendary pirate rum runner established the bar, and Rummy keeps it running while she's away. Rummy will share tales of piracy and lead guests in rousing toasts as he walks along the bar in the mess, the venue's central space. The Beak and Barrel will also have the captain's quarters with miniature bottled ships that come to life and engage in battle. We also now have a first look at the menu for the Beak and Barrel. You can go over to www.nt.com to read it all. There are 2 non-alcoholic beverages. There's lots of alcohol. There's plenty of food. And a souvenir mug that looks like a pirate skull a la Jack Sparrow. It's pretty cool. Alongside the opening date and first look at the menu, Disney also released a first look at the merchandise that'll be available. According to Disney, the new Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern will offer special keepsakes for purchase. There's a red t-shirt inspired by the Beak and Barrel with its logo on the front and Peg Leg Pete on the back. There's also a parrot shoulder plush of, you guessed it, Peg Leg Pete. Same shoulder plush is already available online from Disney Store, where it is correctly labeled as Peg Leg Pete. These merchandise items will be available next door to the Beak and Barrel at the Plaza del Sol Caribe Bazaar, the exit gift shop at Pirates of the Caribbean. And there you have it. Also, for those wondering, a recent update to the Disney World website confirms Beak and Barrel will be open during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Disney is refreshing or replacing the exterior panels on the back of Spaceship Earth at EPCOT ahead of the interior refurbishment of the attraction. Sections of the vertical panels on the back half of Spaceship Earth, which houses Project Tomorrow and GO82 for that matter, now have a shiny finish. It's possible Disney refurbished the pre-existing panels or completely replaced them. The new panels stand out amongst the old, which are white and dirty. In our photos, there are several of the new shiny panels along the west side of the building. On the east side are even more of them between the golf ball icon, as people call it, and the Project Tomorrow exit. On this side, all the upper panels between the iconic geodesic sphere and a large column have been replaced, and most of the lower panels appear to still be the old white. Spaceship Earth will be closed for refurbishment starting on August 25th, 2025. Last month, Disney filed a permit for that construction work. Just want to comment, I don't think the panels were white. I believe they were this shiny at one point, but they weren't maintained. So that'll happen over time. They'll go kind of flat in color, but not white so much as a worn silver, I would say. For Halloween 2025, Walt Disney World has a new collection of Disney Villains merchandise. We found the collection at the Emporium and Fantasy Fair in the Magic Kingdom, Discovery Trading Company at Animal Kingdom, and the World of Disney in Disney Springs. The items match the Maleficent Loungefly mini backpack and Villain's ear headband. There is a bomber jacket for $119.99. The Villain's button-up is $64.99. The Evil Queen pullover sweatshirt is $59.99. A tie-dye Maleficent t-shirt is $39.99. There are Villain socks for $17.99. A Villain's baseball cap for $29.99. The water bottle is $39.99. The Ursula mug is $24.99. The Hades Best Boss mug and spoon is $24.99. Maleficent coin purse is $14.99. The Scar coin purse is $14.99. The Villain's Throw Blanket is $44.99. There is a Maleficent Dragon plush for $39.99. By the way, this looks identical to one that Paris used to sell, which I bought and I love, so this is super cool. And then last but not least, there is a light-up Hades figurine for $229. A new collection of Winnie the Pooh Halloween merchandise is also available at Walt Disney World. We found these at the Emporium in Magic Kingdom and Discovery Trading Company at Animal Kingdom. It's also available on DisneyStore.com at the following QR code. Here you see it. They have a tote bag for $39.99, an adult pullover hoodie for $69.99, a Winnie the Pooh and Tigger t-shirt is $34.99, the youth pullover sweatshirt is $39.99, the youth sleep set is $39.99 as well, and last but not least, there is a youth t-shirt for $31.99. Walt Disney World has released the full menu for the upcoming Halloween overlay of Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar, dubbed Jock Lindsey's Halloween Hangar Bar. That's really using our noggin for that naming. Opening later this month at Disney Springs. The menu and the seasonal overlay will be available starting August 19th and through November 4th. The new dishes include light bites and signature libations. For the complete menu, visit wwnt.com. It does look good, and I can tell you, Eric and I have already put it on the calendar. We will be there first day. Cannot wait. In honor of the 70th anniversary of the Muppets, the 2025 Run Disney Virtual 12Ks of Christmas will be Muppet-themed. The annual Run Disney Virtual 12Ks of Christmas is made up of 3 4K races, which runners can complete at their own pace at home. General registration opens August 19th at 10 a.m. Eastern. Registration is $267. The completion time frame is December 1st to the 31st. Runners get access to customizable digital tools like themed race bibs and finisher certificates. They will receive 4 limited edition Muppet 70th anniversary medals, 3 4K medals, and 1 challenge medal that doubles as an ornament, a Brooks running beanie, a holiday corksicle mug, and a box of Twinings holiday tea. Here are the individual race themes. There's the Miss Piggy and Foo-Foo 4K. Yeah, the Miss Piggy and her dog. There's also the Gonzo and Camilla, the chicken 4K. And last but not least is the Kermit and Robin 4K. The completer is it's a mystery. A recent update to the Walt Disney World website has confirmed that the Palm Golf Course is now closed for aerification. A new notice has been added to the top of the page for Disney's Palm Golf Course on the Golf Walt Disney World website. As per the notice, the course is now closed for aerification and will remain closed for nearly 2 weeks. Aerification is a grass maintenance practice that involves creating holes in the turf, specifically in flatter areas like putting greens, to improve water and air infiltration. Aerification helps to improve the overall health and longevity of the turf. The closure began on August 4th and is currently scheduled to last through Thursday, August 14th. The Palm Golf Course is scheduled to reopen for play on Friday, August 15th. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind the show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Also discounts on all this merchandise, including Gertie that we showed today. Special shout out to all our WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. Real quick, especially if you're a WIGS member, you'd get a discount on our events. We want you to save the date. We are having a very special event here at our studio on Monday, September 1st. That is going to be called Detour WDWNT. This is a very special one-day event. We are celebrating the reopening of our museum. We have all new exhibits, including a section celebrating Muppet Vision 3D, which will have some incredible props and memorabilia on display. Actual props from the attraction will be on display. And so much more has changed up front. We can't wait to show it off. Also, as part of this event, there will be a live filming of our show, News Today with WDW News Today, and a special evening event, which I don't have details on just yet, but if you ever wanted to be a Disney Imagineer, I think this will be of great interest to you. More details are coming, but save the date. That is the same weekend as Destination D23. That's why we are the detour, if you will, at the end of the weekend, that holiday weekend. But we will have registration open very, very soon, and more details on that special first-of-its-kind offering that's going to be in the evening on September 1st. Stay tuned for more information. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Say goodbye, Gertie. Come on down. Actually, go to the Gertie cam.